guys, it's Tiny Tom Logan back with another video for you. Today, I finally get to say the word Corsair white power supply in the same sentence without it being a case of me saying wish as well. So yes, the white RM1000. So yes, I have left it so that we can open it together. I've specifically not looked at this so that we get to share the opening process together. Now I know box openings are boring, or they can be boring, but where this is a white Corsair power supply, I was actually genuinely excited about this one, and I was hoping you would be with me as well. Now it is, as I will show you when we get it open. Oh, I've ripped the box. No, I didn't want to rip the box. I'm so sad now. So when we pop it all open, I should have brought my knife with me so that we could have broken the stickers easier, but you can laugh at me, with me, whatever. So when we get it open, we've got all the normal stuff. So you get some cable ties, you can put cables in, screws, a powered by Corsair sticker. Ooh, this is different. Look, we have, oh, hang on, my camera's slipping. No, back up, come on, right. Comedy. So we actually have some cable tidiers, really. You clip your cables into these, and they separate the cables out so they all look nice, and look, it actually comes with them. Now this makes me excited, and it made me so excited that my mic pack batteries died, so we're back here with a cut. So you should understand why this, and where the fact that they're individual here, why this makes me excited about what's in the bag. But we will get to that in a bit. But I'm going to move these out of the way because it's time for the grand unveiling. And look, oh, right. So white power supply, finally. Good thing about it is they've stuck with the kind of black detailing for the stickers, so that works impeccably well with the black round for the fully modular side of things as well. We've got a black grille. That fan does light up white though. You can actually see, if you look carefully, it's a crystal cage as well. It's not a black cage in there. So you do actually get quite a good look of what's going on in the power supply. But something that I've been trying to avoid saying about is that, because this is, as you've probably paid attention already, a special edition, and they are only making 100. The reason why it's a special edition and they're only making 100 is Corsair have been making power supplies now for 10 years. When they first started out, they were just they were a bit of an afterthought, and I think they have worked pretty damn hard, because they've brought a lot of kind of really interesting stuff to the market. I mean, the difference when the original normal yellow RM first come to the market, it was one of the first semi-passive power supplies, and it went from being just something that turned the fan off, because the AXIs turned the fan off when they weren't needed, but they were just ridiculously quiet. We've obviously got the link as well, so you can hook it all up, see what's going on inside your rig. It's all a part of the kind of Corsair ecosystem anyway. But they have brought, whether you like to admit it or not, they have actually driven the power supply market quite a bit. And just because they've got a really good team behind them, with kind of John pretty much spearheading it. He's the kind of brainchild of most of this stuff. And I have actually had the pleasure of meeting the bloke as well. I will get to meet him again soon. But anyway, 10 years of power supplies. They've sold 10 million PSUs as well. So the RMI Special Edition is just like the original RMI, but they've made it white. So it's still got all of the same features like the jack caps and the fully modular and the link and all of that kind of stuff. But they're only going to make a limited run of 100. Now, I'm in two minds about that. I love the idea of the exclusivity, and I also know that if they made a white power supply as well as the normal black one, they'd sell 100 of the black ones for every one of the white ones that they would sell, because not everyone is, as mental about the colour white as I am. Maybe the fact I like it is because there's not a great deal of them. But anyway, what they've also done, and the cable tidies were a hint, is for this, it's the first time that you will see the Corsair Paracord cables. Now they've done the Paracord cables and they've still got all the capacitors and everything that are underneath. Let me find one of the ones with the caps. There we go. Because the RMIs did have capacitors in them. It's one of the reasons why the Ripple was almost non-existent. The RMI 1000, Ripple-wise, was performing almost as good and in some cases better than the AXI 1500, which was digital. But you can see the capacitor here. Now, one thing I will say is the fact that they're paracord cables with caps is epic. Because you can buy cables out there without these caps that fit the RMI, the RMX and the SF series, and because they've not got the caps, they actually make your power supply perform worse. So if you are someone that's got an RMX, an RMI or an SF and you have Bit Phoenix braided cables, you've actually made your power supply perform worse. These, they've done it properly, a bit like the cable mod ones, and they've got the proper capacitors in the loop, and you should have the capacitor in the loop on your PCI Express, your 8-pin or your 4+4 that goes up to the CPU, and I'm pretty sure you've got them on the 24-pin as well. There we go, there's the 24-pin. But what they've done is they've gone with a 3-layer paracord on these. There's the only time you're going to see heat shrink is really around the caps. Now what they've also done, which I kind of like because it was something that I shouted about a lot in the past, the capacitors are normally up here. And the reason why the capacitors are normally up here is because you actually get better performance. But they've moved them slightly further down. They've actually moved them, they're bang in the middle. They could have gone a tiny bit shorter really and got actually slightly better performance. But anyway, but as you can see, this cable braid, it's not as soft as I was expecting for paracord, but one of the good things about it not being overly soft is it actually then means it's got half a chance of lasting if you pull your stuff in and out your rig quite a bit. I've noticed that they can fray quite easy, and it still feels really good. But one of the things you can also see is you can't see any bleed from any cable colour or anything underneath. We've got no heat shrink on the ends. For paracord cables, these are kind of up there with the best of them. Probably like they've only got competition from one other company as far as off the shelf kind of mass-produced cables are concerned. I did say mass-produced, by the way. Again, as you can see, we've got the capacitors all in the middle and the joins. They've actually, have they double heat shrinked, or is that triple heat sink? No, it's a double heat shrink. Yeah. This was actually something, again, that I suggested, because when you go over the capacitor, you can have a big wide split up here. So by putting the smaller bit of heat shrink over this end, it brings it all in and tightens it all up. But they have, and don't forget, this is the first time I've seen these as well. The joins on these are actually really good, really, really good. I have no quibbles, none at all. But anyway, you can see that they are really nice. I'm not sure whether the camera is going to pick up the braid under these lights. Oh, it has there. There we go. So, cables, individual paracord braided cables, white power supply, super exclusive. So if you want to grab one of these, it's almost kind of a bit of Corsair history. You can only buy it from the Corsair web store, and it's $199. But the other thing that I kind of need to kind of point out is this is the start of the paracord cables for Corsair. Now these are only going to be available for the RMIs, so all RMIs, all RMXs and all of the SFs. So you are going to be able to, and they're going to be doing single colour, dual colour. There's going to be a lot of options for those there. I will talk to my Corsair guy and try and get a 24-pin or something, or a cable of all the colours so that I can show you the colours. I think the 24-pin will be better. So I will try and get that sorted so I can get them in, so I can show those all off to you and maybe give you some inspiration about what you can do. But for now, guys, this is Tiny Tom Logan with the special edition RM1000. It's actually number 35 of 100. And I'm actually quite excited now because I've been waiting to make the video about this so that I can talk to you about the replacement for Orca, because I am in progress with doing that, and it's going in a customized 570X. And if you follow me on Instagram, the link is underneath. There have been some teaser shots gone up already, and I will also put the link to the forums underneath, because there's a build log on the forums that I've been doing, and I will be back to give you a video hopefully soon. I'm just starting to get my head around how I'm going to cool it. But for now, this is Tiny Tom Logan with the uber sexy RM1000 special edition out. Ding! Damn, this deserves 2!